There's a lot of pride on the line between these two athletes tonight.
Two of the proudest athletes we have ever seen in WWE.
And there are few things more unforgiving than the cold steel of a cage match.
Oh, clothesline!
Harsh impact. Backbreaker flawlessly executed.
Oh my God.
Oh, that might have just broken something. The rivalry between Ultimate Warrior and Ravishing Rick Rude began during the Super Pose Down, the 1989 Royal Rumble. Then it progressed to where both superstars battled over the Intercontinental Championship. At SummerSlam 90, the rivals met inside a 15-foot-high steel cage for the WWE.
He's looking at it.
Oh! DDT! He's in control now.
That'll readjust your spine.
Corey, the WWE Championship match between the Ultimate Warrior and Ravishing Rick Rude was the second half of the double main event at 1990 SummerSlam. The rivalry between the Warrior and the Ravishing One was so heated that no one knew what to expect once the two men were able to battle inside a steel cage, which at the time was the most grueling match in all of WWE.
The Ultimate Warrior dominated early on with his incredible strength. Rick Rude turned the tables and used the steel surroundings to his advantage. At one point, Rude dove from the top of the cage onto the Warrior. But after the Warrior's signature Gorilla Press Slam, the Ultimate One climbed over the cage and retained his W.
Believe this one's over. This might be it.
Oh my. The WWE Universe has seen the evolution of the steel cage in the enclosure known today as Hell in a Cell. The first time an enclosed cage was seen was in October of 1983 in the last Battle of Atlanta. The enclosed cage was seen a few years later in the War Games match from the NWA. There were even cages stacked on top of each other like WCW's Tower of Doom. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Nailed it. Byron, when we talk about the progression of steel cage matches and the type of structures that have been spawned from them, I need to point out that some cages have been electrified. One was made from bamboo in the form of a Punjabi prison match. And of course, the Elimination Chamber with glass pods and steel doors.
And today we have the Asylum match, where weapons are on top of the cage. Just goes to show you that times may change, but the objective to destroy an opponent remains the same. There's still no better way to settle a score than to do battle with your adversary inside a steel cage.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
We talk about how important stipulations are in a steel cage match. If superstars sign a contract where the only way to win is escape the cage and have both your feet touch the floor, the competitors must have a plan. Especially since you have to be comfortable trying to escape through the cage door as you do climbing over the top of the cage and vice versa.
Boom!
Good grief.
Boom, what impact! Flashback! Knee drop! Jeez. Corey, you touched on something moments ago that's so important for the combatants in a steel cage match to remember. A superstar must be able to think offensively to figure out how they're going to escape the cage. They must think defensively at the same time so they can prevent their opponent from getting out of the cage first and winning the match.
Well, a superstar must become comfortable with escaping the cage by both exiting the cage door and by climbing over the top of the cage. They must also be aware of their attributes and what's best for them. Let's just say if you're a giant like The Big Show, The Undertaker, Kane, or even Braun Strowman, it's preferred to exit through the cage door.
There's a certain feeling that comes over the combatants in a steel cage match once they hear the door close and see the official lock it. A superstar must know that their body is going to be thrown against the steel, that their face will most likely be raked across the cage, and that anything is legal in this environment.
Oh boy, he is rolling. Oh boy, he is rolling.
You gotta believe this
this one's over.
Ooh, what impact. We spoke about this earlier, Corey. It's crucial for a WWE superstar to fully understand the gravity of the situation they're in when they battle inside a 15-foot-high steel cage. An individual must be ready to endure pure brutality and be prepared for the fight of their life. No one leaves a steel cage match without scars.
Corey, you said something of value for going for it all here.
Boom! Lights out. DDT connects.
Here's his moment, Michael.
Beautiful technique.
This might be it. Oh, my.
Ooh, nasty impact. Nailed it. Ooh,
Harsh impact.
boom. Ooh.
Harsh impact.
Ooh, what impact.
Ooh, nasty impact.
Backbreaker.
We talk about how important stipulations are in a steel cage match. If superstars sign a contract where the only way to win is escape the cage and have both your feet touch the floor, the competitors must have a plan. Especially since you have to be comfortable trying to escape through the cage door as you do climbing over the top of the cage and vice versa.
You gotta believe this one's over. Look at this. Oh boy, he is rolling. Oh boy, he is rolling. He's looking a little off balance. I'm not sure how much more he has to give.
I'd never count this guy out, but I'll tell you what, he's not looking so hot right now. He's really going to need to find a way to get back in this thing.
Irish whip.
This might be it. Oh my.
Wow, what a leg sweep. And then, crushing the knee here. Now he's working that exploit. DDT.
But he's running on fumes here. Does he have enough left in him to capitalize? I don't know how much more damage one person can take. I don't care how tough you are.
Chaos, melee, pandemonium. Showing off some of his speed there. Both these superstars appear to be operating on fumes here, guys.
Yes! Unreal performance.
Now let's take a look back at these